Is this thing on? It is not on. Let me fix some stuff. Move you out of the way. Alright. Hey, there we are. There we are. Alright.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Who's playing the music?
Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated control.
Ranked event. Alright, we back in the reading section. Hold up. Cheers. Alright, and that's it for tonight. Alright. The word chiral comes from the Greek kir, meaning hand. Oh, I already read this. I read that. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go build a bridge.
Construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials. Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
Might be time for a new pick. Don't look down. It's a long way down.
Alright, get back into it. Oh, we got the monster there. Alright, so what's the order? Kinda don't want to like let's go continue the main story.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Let's get me some fresh set of J's. Fabricate equipment. Hold up, let's recycle the equipment. Get these pieces of shit. Oh, hold up. I discarded the broken boots. Let's get some fresh J. How do I get shoes, yo? How do I get shoes? Where are my shoes at? I'm supposed to be able to build boots, bro. I swear. I'm tripping? Give me some boots. How the fuck am I supposed to continue with the game with some broken ass shoes? Put that in the private locker. I swear. There they are. I bet. These menus a little too confusing, bro. I'll be honest. Alright, let's go. Don't think we need anything. But it doesn't hurt to take. Alright, I'ma head out.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey.
Hell yeah. Hold up.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Nice. There we go.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam. See the tracks you left behind? They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks. They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving that proof. Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans, you strengthen the bonds between us all and blaze a trail for them to follow.
To the mountains. How's BB doing, Sam? I hope you've managed to avoid oxotoxemia altogether. By the way, I've been wondering, how are your porter grades these days? Getting better and better, I imagine, or maybe you don't really care about that stuff. In case you do, I thought I might give you a quick primer. since I know it can be confusing. Bridges has developed a unique system to evaluate porter performance and blah blah blah. Cool. I know about that stuff. Give me some cool music to what you know.
Eyes open, dumbass.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
bridge's ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other place. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to... Mind if I have a look? Great. Everything's in order.
As it always will be.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Skip.
However,
Let's go.
about time we did our part. You know, I heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I read... It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sap... While this is hardly definitive as we have no other repatriate, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are Mama had the idea of develop, and when it is, we'd like you...
We... Return. By the time you're... One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, no sense. Have a look at that delivery.
Good work. New order available. Please access...
You're cleared to take on open order. While they're not as high, if you're... Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're... So why not do a good deed or two?
That's a request. By helping the facility replenish its store, give...
Hey, by way of... that...
Order assigned.
Just remember, one foot in front of the other. All there is to it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
see you've decided to take on several. If you're not sure how you want to handle them, open your itinerary via your cufflinks. There you can sort your active orders. Should help you plan.
Little bridges, no burn. I burnt the bridge today, Lord. Oh, it is what it is. Well, back to the package delivery. Thankfully, it's not raining. So, I think what I'm gonna do. Drop all the mission essentials, as crazy as that sounds.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
It was raining last time I was here, so.
Got the skin of my teeth. Come on.
Sam, if you'd like someone to take care of a standard delivery for you, you can put the... Should a fellow porter decide to lend you a hand, they can deliver the cargo to its destination.
It's just a different menu. It's the exact same thing, but a different Swing the rock. Ron, I need you to be this way. Bro. No, you're fucking lying. What are you doing? It's so sketchy. But I guess all intentional. Hell yeah, that's fucking fucking rock. Fucking rock.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I am a dog. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Yo, the God of War OG video game soundtrack is really
Thank
sick.
you for your contribution.
I'm gonna listen to it at the gym tomorrow. Catch me listen to it at the gym tomorrow. Hold up, we got some packages to load. Go to bed. It's not even bedtime. We got a few more packages. We don't got deliveries here. I'm going to Capital Knot and West. I think we can make those package deliveries. I think we're cutting it close, but I think we can do it. I'll leave the private locker. I'll leave the private locker. I'll leave the private locker. Auto organize. I'll probably take another container of spray. But this one's gonna be a tough one.
Order assigned.
And we out.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
This is the game.
weapons restrictions lifted.
Should have rested. Let's go rest. I should rest. I should rest. I should rest.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
That's right.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
It's totally private. I'll stop skipping the cutscene.
Good morning, Sam.
Let's put some music on. We need a vibe. I am still alive. One thing you can do is take your old equipment to a delivery. Yes, I do be doing that. On the other hand, if your equipment is only half to broke, if you want to still part ways, you could share a locker and donate it. Facts. How about taking a break? You've been working hard. I want you to look for some cargo. You're doing well. I guess I should expect nothing less from a big delivery. Good stories. You're a big Half-Life fan. Once we were united, I knew the Lambda from somewhere. Anyway, listen, I've got a favor to ask. I want you to ask some lost cargo. North of the distribution way. It's a cube. North of the distribution center.
Did you see the ridge to the east of the distro center? Well, up top is a...
Humanity's biggest problem. War and famine have been inescapable parts of human life since the rise of our species, and while the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. Can you remember the last time you heard of a prepper dying of starvation, much less someone in the not city? No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else, which isn't to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's only never because of a real shortage. It's usually a problem with logistics. In fact, it was to address such problems that the president created bridges and developed the chiral network. So yeah, no one's that desperate. Everybody's got enough for themselves, which is what's led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated from one another and eventually forget that others even exist. People are free to live for themselves for the moment, without a care for the future. The president understood this better than anyone, and I know how much it pained her. Chiral contamination is a prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium, a substance discovered at the same time at the beach. Prolonged exposure can significantly impact physical and mental health. The effects are not dissimilar from those observed in individuals. exposed to extremely high levels of stress, which can be fatal. Such traumatic experience can alter hormonal secretions, impair immune response, contribute to heart failure, and induce strokes. The most common symptom of chiral contamination is poor sleep quality due to vivid nightmares. If left unchecked, however, it can quickly progress a more advanced stage, which the aforementioned issues may be observed. The potential impact on an individual's mental health cannot be understated. The resulting hormonal imbalances frequently led to heightened destructive impulses towards self and others. Those dominated by such urges are homodemons, the mad ones. In the case of porters such as mules, impaired memory and judgment has led them to develop irrational obsession with their profession, hence the homogestalt moniker. While it should be feasible and preferable for most individuals to avoid chiral contamination at all costs, there are those demonstrated resistance who need not be cautious. I speak, of course, doom sufferers. Not to be such a doomer, or whatever, type B. Not to be such a doomer, type B. With the discovery of the beach, the fundamental truth of death was upended. I doubt you will find many who would deny this. Alas, we can say with little confidence that any objective or scientific capacity for understanding of this new realm remains in its infancy and is ever evolving. Much like our understanding of the universe as a whole, perhaps the closest thing we have to a working explanation of the beach relates to the conception of a multiverse. Very true, very true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Because we're speaking of the other realm. But I digress. The beach is arguably a concept and a reality. Arguably. A discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual, and therefore... I need to turn this. I'm sorry. This song is not the best. Okay, I'm sorry. Bring me the horizons better. At the very least. Alright. We go back to the mail. We back to the interviews. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. The discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual, and therefore linked to them irrevocably. This is why we have so energetically pursued the psychological, psychoanalytical, and neuroscientific angles when attempting to create unified theory of the death stranding of the beach and related phenomena. There was a fad a while back in which subjects underwent counseling in order to learn more about their beaches, and in doing so gain a greater understanding of the nature of death. Doom sufferers, in particular, provided excellent opportunities for study. Who are dooms? An interesting theoretical question arose during that period. If a person's beach was a product of their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? A conundrum on the surface, perhaps, but one quickly resolves. Only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only a human can possess a beach. And yet, this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach? An android? I, for one, do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the worlds of the living and the dead. If an entity was born, has not truly lived, and will never know death, it cannot have a beach. I really do be pondering on this, chat. There is no chat. There is no chat. Oh, yo, there is a chat. Yo, this shit really does have me pondering, though. How's it going, Ace? How's it going? You playing Death Stranding. Pondering about beaches and the concept of death. But, keep you going. Death Stranding. Hyped as hell. Need to drink some Monster Energy drinks. We need to take a shower. We need to drop a deuce. So that's what we're gonna do. Riveting gameplay. Riveting gameplay. Death is weird, bro. This is what all this game is about. If you can read between the lines, it's all about reading between the lines. It is the homie Norman Reedus indeed. He be hanging out with the fetus quite often. The homie. You just see some bare ass. Dead ass.
EX grenade number 0.
But we got shower grenades now. We got shower grenades. Now we're gonna get piss grenades. PP grenades to throw at the homies.
EX grenade number 1.
So we got the PP grenades. I didn't have enough P, so. But now it's the doo-doo grenades. And trust. That's a little sus, but you know, you get to hear the dookie. Alright, we got the dookie grenades. And then you gotta check on the baby. What's happening, baby? You gotta poke it. Every once in a while. What's up, cutie pie? Baby chillin', baby chillin'. I'm intrigued. I need to know what the song is called. What's playing? Because I'm gonna definitely hold up. It just pops off. Shit's kind of fire already. You're going on my Spotify playlist. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm fucking with it already. That was wild. Aight, and we continue. We got the Red Bull in us. Shit's kind of fire. Aight, we out.
Take a look. This is what the world looked like hundreds.
Gondwana was an ancient super civilization that existed
just
on
one
Earth
big
from
continent.
the Carboniferous F. It gradually broke up as land masses. So he's speaking on that,
You know the difference.
whatchamacallit, Pangea type shit.
The moon.
He's speaking on that Pangea type shit.
I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise.
Man, the dudes in Cyberpunk never saw the moon. Rip. And then the Cyberpunk song plays.
The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Ascending.
Continue. Look at we ball.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey.
Still can't use the trike.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I need to deliver over there, and then I need to deliver over there, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night. So we got some deliveries. it's the little things that add up, yo. It makes the game easier and more. Such a bad ladder. Okay. I'd be playing random stuff that I like. I'm not stuck to a specific game. But I'm gonna play this game whenever it comes out because I'm hyped as hell. It's definitely worth a second playthrough. It's some super hot fire. Absolute gas. I'm playing this today on the PC, but I'm 95% sure it's a PS5 exclusive when it comes out, so I'm gonna have to buy it on the PS5. So, but that's why you stay prepared, you know. But I really don't know about buying the Switch 2. Kind of don't want to buy the Switch 2. But I do want to play Mario Kart. But they're asking a lot, bro. Like, it's tough. What's that?
God damn it.
What sign they put in? Nice. Gotta spam the likes for a quick sec, and the mission continues. I would pick up other packages, but my shit's too heavy already.
2 wheels up.
The new Donkey Kong was pretty fire. It looks like Mario Odyssey for Donkey Kong, but like $80 is like I want to put my money where my mouth is, and like, you know, I don't want to talk all this shit and then buy the money, spend the money on it, but like it's probably gonna be worth it. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I'm usually like first person to buy shit, but like I'm kind of skeptical on the Switch, you know. I'll let the scalpers scalp this time. I'll let the scalpers scalp. I'll get it when I get it. You know, I really don't need it. I'm happy with what I got. But I do want to play Mario Kart whenever that shit comes out. Like, that shit, like, I'm kind of cracked. Alright, so I need to avoid these mules. So let's go this way. Let's avoid them. If possible. I don't have a ladder. I don't have a ladder. But I need to avoid them. So fuck it, we're running up the hill. I'll see if I can break the terrain. I can maybe throw something at them. Probably gonna slide down. Dude, for a second I did. Oh my goodness, this guy is hauling ass. Take spray. Take spray. Okay. I should have stranded him. Oh, give me ladder. You had ladder. You had what I needed. I don't care about the containers. Container spray. Ladder. Getting the fuck out of here. Game gets intense all of a sudden. Bitches. Okay, yeah, steal that, steal that, steal that. I don't care. I don't care. My cargo's not in. That's right, bitch. I'm out of there. And the game continues. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where you at, though? Where you at, though? That's the facility I need to make it to. I do, since I'm right here, might as well pick up these chirograms. Shit, this one's pulling up pretty quick. Haha, dumbass. Yeah, go investigate that spot. That's right, you thought there was gonna be 10 packages in there. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing in there. I made it out of there. I'm gonna need some fresh J's pretty soon. That's right. I'll stand back. I don't even give a fuck.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
God damn it. Too close.
Next delivery is gonna be a little easier.
Thank you, sir.
What's up?
You always take such good care of our cargo.
That's right. Tip your delivery driver. It's worth it. It'll give them inspiration to do better next time. You'll feel better about it. Might feel better if you go get the food yourself, but I don't know. That's just the thought. And we leveled up the connection level. We homies now.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
Alright. So,
Good
finally
morning.
said, fuck
New
off.
order available. Please access delivery.
Do you have anything? Yes, okay, I'll take to West Knot. Time sensitive. Take a fish. Okay, so I will leave these in the private locker. Because all of this is going that way. Place in private locker. Auto do the cargo. Take on orders. Let's go retrieve that. What do you want me to retrieve, dog? Don't think I need that. And I'm good. We heading out. not reading it?
Did you see the ridge to the east of the distro center? Well, up
No, that's
top
not
is an
the order.
old decommissioned factory.
That's what it is. 3 kilograms or more of special machine. Okay. Shit. I guess there's some special machines out there. I gotta pick up.
Safe travel, Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Pretty soon I'm gonna need some fresh J's. But I like riding them bitches till they break. Now we can go. It was strategic. It was strategic. Alright, and then you drink the water. Enthralling gameplay. Gosh, this is so bad. But shit, Ace, shit. If you're still in the chat, what the fuck are you playing? I think I got what was needed, and then we go deliver. I guess we're gonna go for some other stuff while we're at it. Some sick ass gameplay. Stock up on the resins while I have them. Stand still so that I don't fall again. Some sick ass gameplay, dude. I need me some Monster Energy. Way Station West, that's that way. Those are my ladders. Okay, so now my shoes are completely fucked. deliver this. Let them folks deliver that. Bond strengthen. What? I can't entrust any more cargo? Okay, so it wants me to continue with the story. So I'm just gonna go deliver these. Finish this mission. I'm gonna go deliver the one over there. And call it night.
Steady.
Good morning, Sam.
You prayed for... Yes, I prayed for dry weather at the sign of the sun.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
This game feels so
Clear.
tempting.
All weapons will remain locked until departure.
You may select partial delivery to submit required cargo currently in your possession and return with the remainder when convenient.
Well, where's
Once the cargo
remainder?
submitted meets or exceeds requirements, you may designate the order complete at any time.
Where's the rest of it, dog?
I'm so glad. All things considered. All right then.
Good work.
Alright, let's go deliver some fish. Very important. I'll take two of the container spray. Gosh, we need the fish. We need the fish to live so bad. Hold up, we leave the resins and the materials here. Oh, so that's in the private locker. Okay, so this is what we need to bring. We leave that. We carry on back, but we do drop off the one that is placed in the private locker. And that's optimal. Because all of
Order
this stuff is
assigned.
going...
Delivery perimeter.
All of this stuff is going that way? Man, that trust level better fucking skyrocket after this one.
Parameters updated. Time limit set.
Fuck out of this shit. Hold up, I can make one more set of J's. I can make this set of J's.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I've never seen a border deliver like this.
Steady.
I can crack this fuck. Yes, you have to be careful.
There we go.
I'm actually getting quite the hang of hold on to backpack simulator.
Don't know these people could do without me.
I'm gonna make my own. Mine's gonna be cooler and bigger. Lots of stuff. Do I have any PCC? I don't. Can I trust this ladder? Ha ha ha!
One foot right in front of the other.
Cracked. 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 That's the ladder. Sucks for gas. I see why people put their job here. It would have cost 2 bridges to do it over there.
The skin of my teeth. There we go. Oh. Almost toppled over. There we go. There we go.
Oh shit, my fault, gang. I forgot. Let's just try to.
So bad. Ugh, it's disgusting. Nice.
Let's fucking go.
Good morning, Sam.
Maybe that's why it's dry, because I prayed for dry weather.
Keep on keeping on.
That's mine.
Keep on keeping on. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Welcome to Capital Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Quite enthralling gameplay. Why do they have fake guns if they're holograms? Is that a stupid question to ask? It's the thought of intimidation that'll scare people away.
Decontaminating suit.
You can scare
All
people.
clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
The shit with the orange too. Don't mean it's a good idea.
deliver your cargo, then...
Deliver. Hell yeah.
Thanks for the delivery. Got here faster than expected.
That's right.
Hey, I got something for you.
Hell yeah. Let's go. A fucking hat. Let's fucking go. I have that hat, yo. I have that hat.
All right.
I have that hat.
Good work.
Y'all don't believe me.
Sam,
Y'all don't believe me.
managed to get that bonus, huh?
Y'all motherfuckers don't believe me. I have that hat.
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close.
Dude,
They'll
I really
also
could
provide
keep playing
people
this
with the
game.
means to defend themselves
Like
when
I
traveling
fucking
outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed, connect the Cupid. Now, once that's done, the entire region will be integrated into the chiral network. Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City. So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between. Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run for us to date. Make sure you've got everything you need.
I think I could do that. Plus 34 plus 16 plus 12 42. I think I can do all of that, and I think I can get started on it, but I do need to go to sleep. Change drip color. Purple? You already know. Fire. 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 Poke the baby. What's up, baby?
Oh.
I should take a shower.
EX grenade numbers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What we be yapping about? What's new? Likes secrete oxytocin, so this is why we're all addicted to social media. In case you didn't know, before the Stranding, so before this game existed, the whole world was connected. There were networks, social networks. The one that I happen to get you to get here on the stream today. We called them. That people used to communicate all the time. They shared all sorts of stuff through them. A random thought, a pretty picture, a home movie, you name it. And if you like something that someone else had uploaded, you let them know by giving them, well, a like. Like the video. Sounds weird, I know, but that's the truth. Eventually, someone ran tests on the users of these networks and discovered that receiving a like triggered a rush of oxytocin. The theory that it was stem that the theory was that it stemmed from a sense of being acknowledged. Even though you couldn't see the person you were interacting with, it still felt like they were accepting you, praising you, and who wouldn't like that? But that same process is the heart of a mule phenomenon. It's believed that an overdependence on the oxytocin rush provided by these interactions is a factor in porters going rogue. With this in mind, it wouldn't be wrong. Hold up. With this in mind, it wouldn't be wrong to characterize mules as oxytocin addicts. In essence, they are social animals at the mercy of validation. Shit gets a little bit more philosophical than you think. Egyptian mummies and pyramids, etc. Man, why did I not read this shit the first playthrough? I'm glad I didn't, cause I was not there yet. At what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? It would seem reasonable to suggest that it was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originally originated with Neanderthals. In a way, one might say that growing understanding of death drove our development as a species, our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. Why? It could be argued Why it could be argued that our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the Great Pyramids of Egypt, or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger, the grander their final resting place. Or to posit a more radical theory, could be the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of monuments, such challenges to the finality of death. Bro, peep the Jesus in Rio de Janeiro, um, Statue of Liberty. Probably not the biggest one, but I feel like the Rio de Janeiro one is a pretty good example. Either way, in leaving behind something they hoped that might endure through the ages, the builders of these edifices, I believed that they too might live on forever. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which man sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. I mean, we really do be just building shit just to be like, hell yeah. They were created that they were created that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel or Ha to which it would return. Man, you got me fucked up whenever you got me saying some shit like that. The Soku Shinbutsu, y'all motherfuckers need to give that a try too. Or mummified monks of Buddhism are similar in respect. However, the monks in question aimed to translate from life of Buddhahood. In other words, to forego death altogether. But now that the beach has brought us to get in direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in understanding is upon us. Very much true. Very much true. Life began in the oceans, and as it evolved, it graduated to the land. At least this is what was believed until recently. The creatures of the sea and the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could possibly have compelled these organisms to have made such a drastic transition? Consider that fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal waves range. Could it be that these creatures developed legs in order to more swiftly return to safety of the sea when stranded? I mean, there is that one fish that literally fucking walks itself. Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, similar circumstances could have shaped the evolution of the coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea and driven them to develop an ability, life between and death, between time and timelessness. Coral is after all. Coral is after all older than any organism on the land, and hardly enough to have weathered the mass extinction of 540 million years ago. And it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue that the ability to survive in the sea is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. The corals of the sea. Cryptobiotes. What you got to tell me about cryptobiotes? We call these bugs cryptobiotes. They were recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification. So cryptobiotes. Cryptobiotes they stayed. They're named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life, which environmental conditions get too harsh or resources get too scarce. Cryptobiotes can shut down their metabolic process and enter an almost death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades, yo, those motherfuckers are pretty sick, and sleeping chironomids, I have no idea, I've never even heard of that shit, are capable of this too. Shit, hold up, chat, we looking it up. You know, I could be doing this the whole time. What is this? What was that word? What was that word? Motherfucking... Hold up, that's why. Cryptobiotes. I ain't never heard of this. Bro's talking about these things. I never heard of those, but I have heard of these. Tardigrades. These motherfuckers pulled up in an Ant-Man movie because he got microscopic. These motherfuckers pretty chill though. But they're named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life. When environmental conditions get too harsh or resources get too scarce, cryptobiotes can shut down their metabolic processes and enter an almost death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades and sleeping chironomids are capable of this too, but cryptobiotes are on a whole nother level. They can survive anything and anywhere, even on the beach and or in the sea. I feel like this one's a little bit of mumbo jumbo. Humans who eat them, or even on the beach or in the sea, and they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire a limited resistance to timefall too. You won't find them lying around anywhere though. You need to know where to look. Not many people even knew they existed until recently, so next to no research has been done. But now that their beneficial properties have been recognized, I'm willing to bet they'll play an important role in helping us to understand the beach, the Death Stranding, and everything else. Interesting. But yo, listen to the God of War soundtrack. Shit's fire. I'm probably gonna... Yo, are you talking about the... It's talking about the new one. I mean, the new one's still pretty fire. It's got like all that type stuff. Pretty fire. Chat finna roast me. I wonder where you are right now. If it's somewhere, this is where it's like blah blah blah. Cool. I powered a small region. The meaning of chirality. Dear Sam, sorry you had to go through the trouble of tracing us down that part for us, but believe me, you've done a great service. Thanks to you, our Cairo printers are probably up. Didn't think I'd ever really happen. I was using the network. How are your porter grades doing these days? I'm sure you're aware that trying to account for all 5 factors, just want to deliver as much of a delivery volume as I can. Am I right? Dude, yeah, that's what I did. Sending you links. Hell yeah. Still keeping on, keeping on. Hell yeah, I am. Me, I've been practicing outside. Longer and farther each day. Each time. Thought I've conquered my fears. When someone hits you with that like, it's no feeling. It's a feeling like no other. Ain't that right, chat? Drop a like in the chat. You're... Ain't nobody like. Shit. Shit got real.
Ascending.
Alright, we gotta deliver that one.
Wally.
We got blood bags. And we got her
I had to work fast with what we
grenades.
had, so at least, who knows?
But I don't
You
think I
might be the
need
first person to,
anything.
but use too much and
I mean, I guess we can make both. It's already given to me.
We believe that practice makes perfect. So we've added an order to encourage you to take your new weapon to the firing range. Better to learn how to use it in a safe environment. Hard work pays off.
And we
Order assigned. time limit set.
This ain't it.
10
Beginning
more
scan.
minutes.
Have a pleasant journey.
Crypto, people, crypto.
Be careful out there.
Can't do it now. There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, looks like you've got some more orders to take care of. Remember, once you get to Port Knot City, you'll be crossing the lake. So
This
you
is
should
the
make
game.
any pending deliveries before then.
This is
Take a look at your map and figure out the most efficient way to get to all the places you need to go.
Schlep.
Have a pleasant journey.
Anybody home?
Keep on keeping on.
hell yeah. Most expensive. I guess that's kind of the tool.
Sam, having dooms gives you advantages most folks don't have. But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are ready and willing to help. The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
Over here!
Oh,
I'm
yo.
Sam.
Let's go. Someone else. Someone else.
Hello!
What's happening? What's useless carpet? Shout out useless carpet to the bridge. I love this game, bro.
There we go.
Just the little things, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I got some fucking drill. Got some fucking drill. What you say? What you say? Hey Sam, sounds like you're still showing us all how it's done. I've been making more and more deliveries myself, although the Oxy really helps me cope with the fears, so thanks for that. It's very true. But don't think going so far don't think I've got my ice on my veins or anything. I still panic easy and still drop plenty of cargo when I do. Doubt I'm the only one, though I've found plenty of stuff that some forwarders must have lost in a run. I try my best to do the right thing, take what cargo I can do to the nearest post box, and leave weapons and gear in share lockers. Won't lie, sometimes I feel like saying fuck it and letting it lie, but what goes around comes around, right? I help someone recover cargo, someone will do the same. That's the essence of the bridge link grade. Okay. Most of us will never be legends like you, no shame in that. But if we work together and make connections, well, we can at least make the world a better place. And that's where the breach links come in. Together we can accomplish so much more than we could have ever on our own. A good bridge link will only make it all work better. Damn, that's so real.
Too close. This is nice.
No. Save just in case I
was
do
about to
that
drop.
shit.
Seriously?
All because I scratched my head, bruh. All because I scratched my head. All because I scratched my head, bruh. Note to self, pause the game and then scratch your head.
I'm Sam!
Yeah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. I figured... All right, then.
Good work. New order. weapons restrictions lifted.
Actually, no. As much as I want to make this next delivery, I should probably call it a night.
Oh, that's right.
That's how
Just sit here for a second and meditate.
I need to go to sleep. It was a pleasure. Y'all have a good night. Do do